ready? We have to get down there.
That dome of light. Is it protecting the machine?
Yeah. There should be a node I can override nearby to shut it down. Here we go. I'm sorry. Getting out of armor. Take care of them, Aloy. And I'll get the big guy. Machine's got heavy weapons on its back. If I can detach them, I can use them against it. Still in his foot.
There! A weak spot!
They can't take us! Let's take down!
machine that nearly killed us?
It's still her god.
I do not grieve for a god or a machine, but because I no longer know what to believe. Look, so if you want, you can go back home. Do I still have one? And if so, for how long? Can you really heal our lands? Save my people? One step at a time. But it starts now. It's time to business.
To compensate. Retreat. Inevitable.
Not bad. Up we go. There's more.
Like Aloy said, this is only the beginning. Aloy, the core. My focus is showing holograms
This will
on
be
it.
in my stash when I need it. Looks like Hephaestus has been upgrading the security grid on the cauldrons. All the data's been corrupted. Not sure I can do much about that right now. And my focus doesn't recognize some of these. Must be machines I haven't seen yet.
Got what you need?
Yes.
Let's press on then.
Greetings, graduates of Cradle 9. Welcome to the regional... Error. Unauthorized access detected.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
Attention. All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No. There.
Error.
That's our way out.
Unauthorized access Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out. I'll scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
You sure we shouldn't come with you?
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Okay, I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva. Minerva's shutting me out. Blocked. What are all those cables in the center for? Looks like those cables connect to something above. Seems promising. I can find a way up there. Looks like this might be where data's stored, but I don't see a way to access the system. I better keep looking. This leads. Dead end. I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft. Looks like another part of the facility. Door's locked. Don't think I'm getting through that door right now. I should turn back, see what else I can find. And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility. Maybe I could look for a way in higher up the mountain. Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. Then we can start fixing the blight, the storms, and maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up? I might be able to glide to that ledge. There's Plainsong. I hope the Utaru are doing okay. Pipe's up there. Might lead me to a way back in. Ah, another shaft. Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place. Looks like some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Minerva, I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Lie. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Easily. Will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions? They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Varl, so... this is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus. I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good. So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area. I suggest you explore this facility, Aloy, until my initialization is complete.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To
So
start
this
with.
was supposed to
You two
be...
go ahead.
the lab.
I'm going to...
That was its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look. Huh. Looks like I need data from machine parts to fix the corrupted override.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Looks like an office.
This would have been an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it. Oh, I've been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility. Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it. Back already?
I might want to look around more first.
I'll come with you then.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi.
Yes, all tests show that my heuristic matrix... You must have many...
Yeah. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern. Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Maybe you can help. A while ago, I had a they had machine servitors.
Yes,
Do you know who they are?
the answer to that question is prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Serious? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
The three subordinate functions...
All three are relevant to problem. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources. Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three, they would constitute a map, but beware. Their response, in human terms, they are frightened.
Like Minerva.
Exactly.
The three subordinate functions that you detected.
All three, if all they would, but in human...
Like...
Exactly.
The missing subordinate function.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animals. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and Apollo was tasked in disseminating. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged.
Pharaoh, huh?
Understandable. He appears to have been pathological.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were... Do you still need them?
If attainable, restoring their remaining elements would increase. Unfortunately, I have no way to try.
You said you need Hephaestus.
Every subordinate function. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my and mass-produce new machine. Only through it and alter the tasking of existing machine, recovering other subordinate, but without Hephaestus.
Given Hephaestus is important...
I'm afraid, in my present state, I am operating at less than... Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt, Hephaestus would absorb me. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic...
And how many
Merging Ether, Demeter, and exceeding that...
You said Hephaestus...
Correct, which are confined. Hephaestus is distributed network that can...
So, when the time comes in...
I do not know. I will attempt to...
So, what... You'll regain the capacity...
Yes. And...
So, could you attack the descendant...
It is in my nature to take any human life up. So yes, I could design, given the nature of the Far Zenith threat. Doing so may... I must admit, however, that no matter how aggressive...
That's good.
Indeed.
The sole purpose of the... Why would descendants of Far Zenith...
At this point, we can...
I mean, Earth pose... We don't have the technology.
True.
Unless... The strangers I ran into... I mean, if they did that... Until she could take control of Hephaestus.
Then yes, The system could be used to do what the extinction signal snuff out life, and then to their specifications,
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
but with opposite
Extinction. Instead of salvation. You said Sirius is...
81 trillion.
Right.
On a spacecraft much like the journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster. A mere 13 years.
Okay, enough. How did you figure out...
The key came from Silent's interrogation of Hades.
That doesn't make sense. Why would the signal keep transmitting?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant... Because it was Far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only...
So if the descendants... I guess we can assume...
Yes. They appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields...
Yeah, no kidding.
Throughout every defensive technology. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and no shielding could...
So there's hope.
Always.
The extinction signal didn't... It made every support...
I have wondered, so far as I can tell, and the partial sentience imparted to...
Have been sent by...
Yes. The signal, were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or...
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone. So that's consistent with... right?
Yes. And in effect, as a key to the terraforming system.
But... how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animals. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek, with or without her knowledge...
That's... okay, but... I'm destroying Elizabeth...
It is difficult to know. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has...
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only buy us time. Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts. I guess I should get go. What can you tell me?
When my the subordinate function sought, so in each case, Ether is the closest, and it appears to be in the middle. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to but they seem to have a...
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon? And
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal at a major old-world settlement called Las...
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange.
Agreed. It appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable. As such, it may be...
Okay. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory, Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign... If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the... Though I will require Hephaestus and the controls to permanent... Should you change, you can update your... I will also... A summary of available data. Is there anything else I can help you?
I do, don't...
Is something...
She had a dream for you, and... Do you think I can do it all? Live up to her...
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that.
Yeah. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.